Hello friends, welcome. Rigel Smith here, and I'm excited to share with you an introduction to essential oils, what they are, what they can do for you, and why they are so popular. So one of the things that I like to do is break down things in a very simple way. I'm going to go over the top 10 essential oils that every home should have and how they're relevant to you and how to use them. If we have not met before, my name is Rigel Smith. I've been professionally teaching people about essential oils since 2011, and it's an honor to be with you today. So let's get this party started. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we are going to discover essential oils together. So essential oils are extracts from plants, seeds, bark. They come from a rich history of therapeutic, medicinal, and beauty uses throughout history. They were so popular in ancient times that tomb raiders would actually raid tombs, take the essential oils, and leave the jewels, and sometimes the gold, because the essential oils were so precious. Another thing I love about essential oils is they're highly concentrated. They're very cost effective. When you use a pure essential oil, you just need a drop or two. They're about 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, yet very, very safe. What they do is they help support the body in a process called homeostasis, which is just a fancy word for balance. Now, if you and I were here together, what I would do right now is I would give you a little bit of peppermint oil, and you could put this peppermint oil right in your hand. You could even put a drop on your tongue and experience some invigoration. You'll be kissably fresh for all day. And then you could breathe in the rest, rub it in the back of your neck for tension relief, and even on your temples for a headache. And the cool thing about that one drop of peppermint essential oil is it's equivalent to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. Now, the company that I share with essential oils is called doTERRA. They are an essential oil company. In less than a decade, have become the largest essential oil company in the world because of the quality of essential oils and their ethical sourcing practices. They're so popular and so effective that they are being connected with modern healthcare. They just broke ground this year on their own medical clinics. You're going to see some integrated wellness with modern medicine and essential oils, which is extremely exciting. And another thing that they do really well is source their oils globally and ethically. So one of the things I love about our lemon, for instance, it comes from Italy, and you crack open this bottle of lemon and you feel like you're in this lemon grove. Now in the US, essential oils are not a regulated standard. You can go purchase them from the grocery store, the health food store. They can be labeled as 100% pure, but legally there could be less than 3% of true essential oil in there. It could also be filled with synthetics, toxins, fillers, and things that aren't necessarily therapeutic. It would be equivalent to using a non-pure essential oil and expecting it to have an effect just as if you were using a Glade plug-in and expecting that to have a therapeutic effect in your home. There are synthetic fragrances and oftentimes cause more harm than good. So doTERRA is an essential oil company that I represent. I have used a lot of essential oil companies throughout my life, starting as a child. And some of them have met my expectations, but I promise you, if you already love essential oils, doTERRA will exceed your expectation. They are in 4 million homes for a reason. So let's talk about the 3 main ways to use essential oils. The first is aromatically. That is designed to elevate your mood and also to purify the air. So the easiest way to use essentials aromatically is through a diffuser. And a diffuser, you want to have something that's cool mist and ultrasonic. So that means it doesn't heat up the oil. It's not going to kill the therapeutic benefits because heat would kill that. And it puts this nice mist in the air, which you can absorb through your respiratory tract, and it will help purify the air and keep your family healthy. Now you put 3 to 5 drops of essential oil. It's probably the easiest way to use your oils. Now in our home, we love to put citrus oils in here in the morning. They're very uplifting. They purify the air. It makes people feel good. And then at night, we like to put things in there that are more calming, like a lavender or serenity. So it's one of the easiest things that you can use for a very small, cost-effective amount of oil, 3 to 5 drops. You can actually affect your whole family positively with a diffuser. Now, topically, you can use essential oils on the bottoms of your feet. Now, that may sound funny to some people, but when you put essential oils on the bottom of your feet, it will affect the cells within your body in about 30 seconds, so very rapidly. Now, when you're putting essential oils on your body, you can use them for skin irritations, for pain, or just if you like the aroma for a personal fragrance, it can help elevate or stabilize a mood when you smell them. Now, when you put oils on topically, some of them you may want to dilute with something called fractionated coconut oil. Now, this is just a carrier oil that's liquid at all temps, so it doesn't get solid at room temp. It's been fractionated, and you just give a squirt in your hand, a drop of oil, and you can put it on your skin wherever you desire. With the doTERRA oil, some of them can also be used neat, which means undiluted. And in your guidebook that comes with your essential oils, it's going to tell you, should this be used aromatically, topically, internally? Can I use it neat, which is undiluted? Or does it need to be diluted every time? And when in doubt, it doesn't hurt to dilute your oils. It'll help it stay longer. And then on your little ones, it's always best to dilute. Just a drop of oil, a squirt of coconut oil, and just rub it on their feet. Now, internally is something that is also pretty unique to high quality essential oils. doTERRA essential oils can be taken internally if they have supplemental facts. So essential oils like the lavender and peppermint and wild orange, you could take any of those internally, and it's going to have an effect throughout your whole body system. So it's one of the most effective ways to have targeted system support. So if you're really helping to support an organ or your neurological system, your digestive tract, you can take these internally. And you're going to see more and more research coming up with modern medicine and the effect of internally taking essential oils. There's some outdated literature out there that suggests not to take essential oils internally, and that is absolutely accurate when you're using perfume grade and synthetic essential oils, which a majority of that research in past decades was done with those perfume grade essential oils. But you can take these internally if they have supplemental facts, and many of them do. The tree oils and things of that nature sometimes don't, but you can take the ones internally with those facts. Now, let's talk a little bit about essential oil safety and tips. They are extremely potent, they are plant-based, and although they are highly potent, they are very easily and readily available to the body and excreted if not needed. So they're very, very safe. It's not like taking something over the counter that can build up in your system and affect your liver in a negative way. Your body uses what it needs and excretes it. There are ways to use the essential oils listed in your guidebook, so you can follow the references here. And doTERRA also has some recommended usage as you're starting to learn how to use the essential oils to keep yourself healthy and follow safety protocols. But here's a few things to remember. We want to keep our eyes, ears, and nose free of essential oils, so don't go sticking them up your nose even though they smell amazing. You don't want to stick them in your eyeballs, and you don't want to put them inside your ear canal. Sometimes you'll see protocols with oils. You can put a drop of lavender or Melaleuca on a cotton ball and stick that right here for some ear discomfort, but we never want to drop the oils inside of our ears. We also want to dilute with fractionated coconut oil when appropriate. So if it's a hot oil, a spicy oil, your guidebook will tell you if that's necessary. And if you get some on your skin and you have a sensitivity or it turns red, you can use some fractionated coconut oil to calm it down very, very quickly versus using water, because that hot water will actually intensify it. Now, we talked about internal usage. You're welcome to use a drop or two internally is all you need. And water, for me, I love to put the lemon in my water throughout the day. And if you're doing that as well, just use it in glass or stainless steel, because the oils have a remarkable ability to break down petrochemicals in our environment, which are just toxins and synthetics. So if you put it in a styrofoam cup or a cheap plastic cup, it'll start to break down those toxins, and then you'll drink them. So you don't want to do that. But it works the same way in your body when you're drinking it. It's not going to eat away at your esophagus or your intestinal lining because you're not synthetic, you're not fake, but it will help break up some of those things that your body would like to detox and release. All right, let's get into the fun part. I'm briefly going to share with you the top 10 essential oils for every home and how to use them. So we talked a little bit about peppermint, and my favorite way to use peppermint is for invigoration. When we first discovered the doTERRA oils about 6 years ago, my husband was working 12-hour night shifts as a police officer, and he would get tired at around 3 a.m. There's no good coffee. Your body's not really meant to be awake that long. And so he started using the peppermint. He would put a couple drops in his hand, around that 3 a.m. mark, take a nice deep breath in, put it on the back of his neck, and it would wake him up. Now, it's something that I also like to use for headaches. I'll put a drop on my temples and right at the top of my forehead whenever I feel one coming on, and it will instantly cool. Now, if you're a fan of making your own DIY beauty products, there is a wonderful recipe on the doTERRA blog that you can go and learn how to make your own whipped peppermint foot lotion. It is amazing. Your feet will feel like they spent a day in the spa, and you just combine your peppermint with coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, and it's just luxurious. So there's lots of things that you can do with that peppermint oil. Now let's chat about lemon and citrus oils in general. So any of your citrus oils, whether it's lemon, wild orange, lime, citrus bliss, which is a blend of 7 different citrus oils, they're all going to be 2 things. They're going to be mood elevating, and they're also going to be cleansing to your environment. So they're exceptional to put in your diffuser. Personally, I love to put the peppermint and the lemon together in the diffuser, a couple drops of each. It really wakes me up. It helps me get things done, and it's great if you have little ones that are studying because it just turns on their brain and helps them stay focused. I also put lemon in my water throughout the day, just a couple drops in a glass of water. One of these little bottles is equivalent to over 50 lemons. So it's really a cost-effective way to give your body a nice, gentle cleanse every day. Now, lavender is the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's extremely gentle, yet effective. So think about it for all things calming. So whether you need to calm your mind, it's one of those days where everyone needs to calm down, or you need to calm down a skin irritation, you can use lavender. So the way we use it in our home, we use it in our diffuser. Just about every night we use either Serenity, which is a blend with lavender and some other oils for sleep, or the lavender with sometimes frankincense or another oil that we really like to help us sleep deeper. Now, my little one, she's almost 2 years old, and since she was 1 day old, we've been diffusing that Serenity or the lavender in her room. And it's the sweetest thing. She knows it's bedtime. She'll go and grab that little bottle of Serenity and help me put it in the diffuser. It's her trigger to help her sleep. And then the lavender, every time I smell it, I think of her because we make this diaper spray for her that has lavender, frankincense, and fractionated coconut oil, and we just spray it on her little bottom. And she, in her 2 years of life, has only had just 2 or 3 little times where she's ever had any redness, and it lasts for less than 24 hours. So if you are interested in a DIY diaper ointment spray, you can find it on my personal website and blog, blissmama.com, and I'll have that at the end for you. But that's one of my favorite recipes. Now, deep blue is exceptional if you know anyone that has pain. So I think many people can relate to having uncomfortable feelings, maybe achy joints, a back, you pulled something at yoga, or getting off the couch. Now, deep blue will be your best friend. Before we discovered what essential oils could really do, my husband and I joked around about, hey, did you take your vitamin I or your vitamin T? And we were referring to sometimes ibuprofen or Tylenol, which are designed to be used for pain relief. They're readily available. And I started to research about what it was actually doing to my body. So before I retired, I was an occupational therapist, and I worked with people to help get them well. And we worked a lot with people in pain. And my job was to help them move through that pain to rehabilitate themselves so they could be well enough to go home. Oftentimes it was somebody who had a stroke or had Parkinson's or a major life event in their older years, and I was responsible for helping them get well. And I started to think about the pain relievers that they were taking and that we were taking at home. And I looked up Tylenol and I discovered that in as few as 4 days, that it was shown to start the process of liver damage and elevating liver enzymes. And I was shocked. I was thinking about my patients, where they were and where we may end up as a family if we kept using these things on a regular basis. So Deep Blue was one of the first things we brought into our home. It's one of my husband's absolute favorite oils. He comes home, I rub it on his back. You know, it takes just a minute and he feels like he's had a massage. And for me, it's great after exercise. I can rub it on the back of my legs and my calves. Or when I was pregnant, I remember my low back would feel really tense, and I would be able to rub a little bit on my back to give some relief. So this is a great one to use as an alternative for those occasional aches and pains. Now, OnGuard is one you're going to want to star and highlight and smiley face. This is an essential oil that will support a healthy immune system. It has essential oils that smell like fall. It smells like a chai latte. There's wild orange, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary. It smells absolutely lovely. Now, this is a good one around cold and flu season, especially to start diffusing. We diffuse it just about every afternoon in our home, and it keeps our family well. It's something you can also make a really effective and inexpensive cleaner. You could put about 10 to 20 drops of your OnGuard in a big spray bottle. Fill that with water and maybe even some vinegar. You could do maybe a third to a half vinegar and some water. And you could use that all-purpose spray to do your countertops. You can spray down toys. You could spray even your fruits and vegetables. It's very cost-effective, toxin-free, and it's so easy to make. And you can look up some research about OnGuard on PubMed.com and see what it can do to superbugs. It's a pretty phenomenal oil that I recommend everybody has on hand. Now, let's talk about Breathe. This is a blend of essential oils that support an open airway. Now, my almost 2-year-old is such a little cutie. She's learning about her world. She's learning about things that happen in her body, and she discovered the word booger. And now she's been finding them all over. She's got some of them accumulating, and she's been spreading them around the house. So this time of year, we are putting Breathe into the diffuser to help eliminate some of those, help to support a healthy respiratory system for the whole family. And for me, my favorite way to use the Breathe is just a drop in my hands or on my chest before a workout. So before yoga, it helps me open up my chest, increase oxygen levels in the body. It's something I would use with my patients as well before some of our exercises. And it's something I use on my own exercise if I go for a run or do anything where I just need to take some deep breaths. It's also good in the middle of the day. If you're somebody who forgets to breathe, you can whip it out of your purse, put it in your Amish diffuser, which are your hands, rub it in, and just take a deep breath. So Digest Zen is an oil that I fell in love with very quickly. It's the oil to help support your digestive tract. So whether you're constipated, you have diarrhea, you're bloated, maybe you're nauseous, anything to do with your gut, it's an exceptional oil. So maybe you went out to eat and something's a little funky, put a couple drops in water, drink it, and you'll feel things start to move. You can also put a couple drops topically right on your abdomen. And I remember there were times when my little one was not pooping appropriately, and I could feel she just needed some TLC. So I would put just a drop of the Digest Zen in my hand with a squirt of the coconut oil and just put a little bit on her feet. So with little kids, little babies, you don't even need a full drop. It's just so effective. So just use less on them. And then if I had any left over, I would bring it up to her belly and rub it, and it would help get things moving. So oregano is one that you're not going to use every day, but you're going to want it when you need it. So you'll want to have this on your shelf. It's going to combine really, really well with OnGuard. So if you haven't been using your OnGuard, or you feel the crud coming on and you know it's coming and you can feel it in the back of your throat and you're just like, oh, the crud is upon me. So one of the things you can do to help boost that immune system and get that crud to move through very quickly is you can use these little veggie caps. You can get them from the health food store, or for, I think, $4 for 160 of them from doTERRA. They're very cost effective. And you can be your own little essential oil expert and get a little capsule. And just like it says on this slide, you can use 2 to 3 drops in a veggie capsule. So for me, I like to combine 2 to 3 drops of the OnGuard and the oregano, because it really, the oregano up levels and enhances everything for immune system. So a couple drops each, right in your little capsule. Just drop it right in, put your little lid on, and take it. Now for me, I do it 2 to 3 times throughout that day when I feel it coming on, and I do it until I feel that sickness has passed. So that's something that you can use. There are usage guide reference materials within your guidebook. And then of course, you absolutely want to seek medical care as needed. So these are something you can do to supplement your wellness, but we do need medical care and to seek advice from professionals, which I am not a doctor, nor do I play with on YouTube. So just know your alternatives, be educated, and you can even partner with your doc to figure out what's best for you. Melaleuca is one of my favorite essential oils because it helps with clear skin. Now, you may have heard of it under the name of tea tree. So it comes from Australia. It's antiseptic. It's extremely cleansing to the skin. So for me, I'm prone to breakouts. I just put a couple drops in either my cleanser, or what I actually prefer to do is put a couple drops after cleansing my face. And you can even put it directly on pimples to help them shrink up. It's also really nice for cuts and scrapes. So in our house, we get a lot of cuts and scrapes. We're active. We love to hike. We love to be outdoors. So if I get a cut or a scrape, I get my Melaleuca. I put a couple drops of Melaleuca and lavender in there. And then for my little one, I have a boo-boo spray for her because she gets a lot of cuts and scrapes. So she has a few drops of Melaleuca, lavender, and frankincense in a spray bottle, about 2 ounces or an ounce, with fractionated coconut oil, and we spray it on her cuts and scrapes, and that's what she loves, and she brings it to me. She knows it's time for me to spray her boo-boos. Now, the final oil I'll share with you today is frankincense. Now, if there was only one oil that I could have in my home, it would be frankincense. It's one of the most researched essential oils because of how gentle yet effective it is on some serious concerns within the body. It's also excellent for a beauty routine. So back in ancient times, Cleopatra would actually commission people on something called the Frankincense Trail. And they would bring camels back and forth to her filled with frankincense for her beauty routine. So you can be Cleopatra at home. You'll take a couple drops of your frankincense oil. You can put it around your eyes. You can add it to your facial lotion and just apply it to your face. And you can do something called the Frankincense Challenge, which is my favorite. So you put just a drop or 2 under your tongue every morning. So just right down the hatch. Under your tongue, it's going to feel like you're licking a tree. It's very earthy, a little bit sweet. And you get to tell me what happens. And some people tell me they experience more energy, a calmer mood. They feel like they get sick less frequently, perhaps increased mental clarity, different things for different people. So you get to tell me what you experience. But it's one of the most fun things to do. And after 30 days, a lot of people choose to continue to do that because they love the way they feel. Now, it's extremely anti-inflammatory, so will help decrease inflammation within the body, which is the root cause of disease. So will help be proactive in your wellness and help you stay healthy. So with doTERRA, what they do is they make it really affordable to bring wellness into your home. They are a wellness company that also sells essential oils. You're going to see them more frequently partnering with hospitals, creating their own medical clinics. I've shared with you tonight the top 10 essential oils for every home, but at this time they have nearly 100 essential oils to choose from. They also have wellness products for green living. They have cleaning products. They have hair care, skin care, some of the best supplements that I've ever used, including something called Lifelong Vitality that has your frankincense oil in it. So what doTERRA does is they let you purchase as much or as little from them as you like. You can purchase at a discount and save 25% off all of your purchases, similar to a Costco membership. So just like at Costco, you pay a small membership fee, you purchase when you want, as much as you want or as little as you want, with no monthly requirements to purchase. Now with doTERRA, their membership is only $35, and they actually give you a free membership if you want to start with a set of oils. So they have a few sets for you already packaged together, including the Family Essentials Kit. Now this is the smallest package doTERRA has, and it's perfect for the person just learning about essential oils. You're still curious, you're not quite ready to go all in, but you want to dip your toe in and see what's available. This would be for you. Now they have all 10 of the essential oils we talked about tonight, including Deep Blue for pain relief, OnGuard for immune support, Lavender for all things calming, Lemon for uplifting, Peppermint for invigoration, Breathe to open your airways, Digest Zen for indigestion, Melaleuca for cleansing, Frankincense for everything, and Oregano for serious immune support. Now you also get with this set a bottle of OnGuard beadlets and a bottle of peppermint beadlets. And beadlets are just these tiny little oil sacs of either peppermint or OnGuard. So you can pop in that little ball of peppermint, it's about a quarter drop of oil. Anytime you need to go on a hot date, you want to freshen your breath, maybe have some bubbly gut, some indigestion, it'd be a great one to take. You can take that OnGuard beadlet if you're on the plane and somebody's hacking on you, or if you're a teacher and you have beautiful little petri dishes all around you bringing you germs. It's nice and easy to pop in right away. So with this set, you get 25% off your purchases from doTERRA, so you can purchase other things as needed whenever you want, no monthly requirements, and you would save $36.50 on this set. Now the Home Essentials Kit is for those of you who are going to be using the oils frequently. Perhaps there's more than one person in your family. This is exceptional value. So you get the same 10 oils, and instead of the beadlets, they're going to give you a free diffuser instead. So you get that diffuser, which in my opinion is essential when you start to use essential oils in your home. And eventually you're going to have one in every room. You're going to have it in your kitchen, your living room, the bedrooms, and you're going to start to have a different effect for each of your essential oils that you're diffusing. Now this set comes with the same 10 oils, but they're the full-size bottles. So you're going to get a 15 ml, which is about 250 drops of essential oils, versus the smaller bottle, which is about 85 drops of essential oils. So they're going to last a while. You just need a drop or two. They're extremely cost effective. And this one is extreme value because you get 3 times the oils, a free diffuser for less than double the cost of the previous set. Now this is $275 and you're going to save $86.25, and you absolutely still get 25% off all your purchases from doTERRA for anything else you would like to buy, because you are now a wholesale customer and you get that for free. Now the final kit I'll share with you tonight, this isn't for everyone. It's for the person who is really looking to transition their home into green living and really up-level their self-care. And this is the one that I started with. It's not the biggest one doTERRA has. It's a mid-grade kit. There are some larger ones as well. But this one I was really drawn to. And I found doTERRA at a time in my life when I was overworked, I was stressed, I wasn't necessarily prioritizing my own health or my own self-care. I was at a place in my life where I was seeking some alternatives. I was going to a holistic healthcare practitioner who was helping me get well because I felt tired all the time. My hair was falling out, my skin was breaking out, and I knew something wasn't right. And she introduced me to the idea of how our environment, so toxins in traditional skincare and hair care, could affect our health long-term, and how our diet could affect our health long-term. She also taught me that the trajectory I was on, if I didn't change something in my health, it was likely that I would trigger an autoimmune disease or something within my body. She also taught me, and I knew this from my education, that the signs and symptoms of aging aren't necessarily normal signs of aging. So pain as we age is not a symptom of getting old. It's a symptom of something else within the body. The same thing with memory loss. There are 100-year-olds, my great aunt is one of them, who are extremely mentally intact. And when we start to lose our memory, it's often linked to something within our genetics that has been triggered oftentimes by something in our environment, including our diet, the toxins in our environment, the products we're exposed to. It's been theorized that you and I are exposed to more toxins in one day than our grandparents were in their entire life. And our bodies are designed to process and alleviate those toxins. But what happens is if they get overloaded and we're not always taking the best care of ourselves, we're not getting all the sleep we need, we're not eating everything we need, then sometimes our body has difficulty eliminating those, and we build up toxins which can lead to disease. So that was the path that I knew I was on, and I wanted to change, and I had to change. So this is where I came in, and I was excited to get some of these products. I knew there was a high quality diffuser in this. There's also the Lifelong Vitality, which is the month's supply of the best-selling product doTERRA has. It's supplements. I didn't even talk about those tonight, but it comes with a whole food-based multivitamin, an omega-3, and a cellular vitality complex. Now that's something that's so popular that they let you take it for 30 days. And if you don't feel more energy, less pain, better mood, or whatever you're looking for, you can return the empty bottles for a money back guarantee. It's phenomenal. Almost nobody returns it. It also had the OnGuard hand soap. So in the hospitals, I was washing my hands all the time. There's super bugs, there's things I didn't want to bring home to my family, and I was excited to have a high quality soap to be able to use. I like teeth. I like to smile. So the OnGuard toothpaste was appealing to me. It's a whitening toothpaste with myrrh in it that helps to strengthen your gums. It had a good quality probiotic in there, as well as Terrazyme, which is a digestive enzyme. You also get the protective shampoo and the conditioner, which is salon quality. It has essential oils. And when I found doTERRA, I remember my hair was a mess. It was starting to fall out because I was so stressed. And I knew that this essential oil blend in there would help stimulate the scalp. So that is in there as well. Plus a good sampling of essential oils, more than we were able to talk about tonight, and a beautiful wooden display box for your essential oils so that you can have them available and out as needed. So this is a $220 savings, the Natural Solutions Kit for $550, and it's a great way to start to just transition to green living. You can replace things that you're already purchasing and get things that are less expensive, more effective, and safer for your family. Now, I have been with doTERRA for 6 years, and I've never seen them offer such a wonderful gift. If you're watching the replay of this webinar, this is available for October of 2017 only. If it's past that date, get with your oil lady to see what the special is, if there is one. But in October of 2017, for any 200 PV purchase, they're giving you free essential oils. You get 3 of them. I've seen them give 1 essential oil occasionally, but nothing like this. So this is really exciting. So for any 200 PV purchase, which is approximately 200, so the Natural Solutions Kit, the Home Essentials, the Family Essentials wouldn't qualify, but you have options to choose from. You get these 3 oils for free. You get Serenity, which is exceptional for sleep. It's designed for a more restful night's sleep. You're gonna put that in your diffuser at night, a little bit on your feet, and you're gonna sleep like a baby, the good kind of baby that stays asleep when they're in the car and you move them to the crib, that kind of baby. You'll get Citrus Bliss to diffuse or to wear on your pulse points. It's a mood elevator, also purifying to the air. It smells absolutely lovely. And then you'll also get Balance, which is a grounding blend. This is something that I personally use every single day. In the morning, I put it on the bottoms of my feet. It's one that my daughter loves. It stops a tantrum for her like that. She just needs to smell the bottle, and she knows it's time to calm down. So this is one that is exceptional for little ones that are anxious or even adults. So I thank you for your time. If you are ready to bring essential oils into your home, now is the time. I'm here to guide you on your journey. I have some free gifts for you, whether or not you purchase tonight. I have a gift for you on my website. It's blissedmama.com. You can head over there and you can get a free gift, which is an essential oil e-course. And you can get 14 videos delivered to your inbox to learn at your own pace to help you as you're using your essential oils. Now, if you decide to purchase one of those packages today, you can also head over to blissedmama.com. go to the shop page and you can put the package that you want into your cart and be able to check out. When you purchase an essential oil package, I really want to ensure that you know what you're doing. I want to make sure that you understand how to use what you just purchased. So we will book a complimentary wellness consult with you the week your oils come in. We'll go through, we'll make a 30-day plan of how to use the essential oils that you've purchased and how to use them to support your personal health and wellness goals. You will also have access to our members only group on Facebook for continued education and support. There's a community of over 1,000 members in there that are there to help you learn and themselves learn about essential oils, because as a community we can do so much more as we learn about those essential oils, and that's accessible to you as a member. So I invite you to bring essential oils into your home. I work with a network of amazing wellness advocates. If you are working with a doTERRA oil girl or a gal or a guy, you can reach out to them and they can get you started as well. If you aren't working with anyone or I'm the person that introduced you, head over to blissmama.com. We will get you set up with your kit, your wellness consult, get you into the members only group, and we will continue your wellness journey. In the meantime, thank you and happy oiling. We'll see you next time. Bye.